What's up, KFG crew and KFG Kings? This your boy bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll give you guys my AEW Dynamite review on high. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications every time I go live on YouTube and I premiere a brand new video. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok and Twitch and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a boring show. I give it a 2 out of 10. Alright, so we get hair versus hair match. Chris Jericho versus Ortiz. Ortiz goes for the quick pin, but only gets a 2 count. Jericho rolls to the outside, and Ortiz goes to the outside as the action on the outside on the floor. Ortiz hits Chris Jericho with right hands as the action continues on the outside. Ortiz tosses Jericho back into the ring. Ortiz hits Jericho with a dropkick and goes for a pin, but only gets a 2 count. Jericho is now in control. Jericho has Ortiz in the corner and up on the top rope. Ortiz counters and hits Jericho with a powerbomb. Ortiz goes for a pin, but only gets a close 2 count. Jericho hits Ortiz with the elbow and then suplex Ortiz off the apron. So we go to commercial break. Alright. Back from the break, Jericho is still in control. Ortiz comes back at hits Jericho with a chops and then clotheslines Jericho. Ortiz gets fired up and hits Chris Jericho with their forearms in the corner. Jericho is up on the top rope on the top, and Ortiz hits Jericho with a counter. Ortiz then goes for a pin, but only gets the 2 count. Ortiz continues the offense. Jericho then rolls up Ortiz and then tries for a waltz of Jericho, but Ortiz counters and hits Jericho with a DDT. Ortiz goes for the pin, but only gets a 2 count. Jericho hits Ortiz with a code breaker, but only gets a 2 count after a pin attempt. The crowd begins to chant Ortiz. Jericho gets a Ortiz in the walls of Jericho. It's the center of the ring, and is able to get hands on the ropes. A brawl then breaks out between Santana, Eddie Kingston, and the JAS with the breaths backs turn. Eddie Kingston comes into the ring and nails Jericho with the spinning back fist. Ortiz then covers Chris Jericho for the pin, but Jericho kicks out. Fuego del Sol comes into the ring from behind and hits Ortiz from behind, and the ref's back was turned after being distracted. Jericho goes for the pin and gets the 1, 2, 3. The fans are shocked. Del Sol hugs Jericho, and Sammy Guerrero comes out to hug Jericho and gives the finger to Eddie and Ortiz. The fans begin chanting, "Sammy sucks." Ortiz grabs the razor from the barber who is in the ring. Eddie then has the razor and has a mic. Ortiz grabs a scissors and cuts his own hair. Ortiz's hair chants blood and guts, which is 2 weeks away in Detroit. The winner of the match, Chris Jericho. Alright. We go to a video package for Warlow versus the Planet in the 23 equals 1 elimination handicap match. Alright, so we get a 20-on-1 class action handicap elimination match. Plaintiff versus Warlow. This match was quick. All the plaintiffs are surrounding the ring as Warlow eliminates 4 of the remaining plaintiffs warns Warlow, who knocks them all down. Warlow picks up one of the plaintiffs and tosses him over the top rope to the outside as the others catch him. Warlow pins and submits 2 of the plaintiffs at the same time. Warlow takes out 6 more and pins them all. Warlow then powerbombs several of the remaining plaintiffs. He pins 3 more. Warlow takes out 4 more with powerbombs, stack them up and pins them. The powerbombs continue on more of the plaintiffs. A plaintiff comes off the top and gets and gets caught in the powerbomb. Wallow stacks them up and pins them all. It was announced the case against Mark Sterling is dismissed. Wallow has Sterling in the ring from the Raptors. And Dan Lambert and Scorpio Sky badmouth Wallow. A few UFC fighters are ordered by Dan Lambert to take out Wallow. They are in the ring. Wallow grab a mic and asks them if they are from St. Louis. Wallow tells the UFC fighters they are smarter than Dan Lambert. Sterling gets fed to Wallow by the UFC fighters, and Wallow picks him up and powerbombs him. Wallow and the UFC fighters stand tall in the ring. The winner of the match, Wallow. Commercial break. Dax Harwood versus Will Ospreay. Um, this was decent. Both men locked up. Harwood has Ospreay in the armbar. The crowd chants for both men. Ospreay has Harwood in the armbar. Both men are in the corner. Ospreay hits Harwood with chops. Harwood then reverses it and hits Ospreay with some crazy jobs. Crazy jobs. Harwood has Ospreay down on the mat as the sold out crowd chants for both men. Ospreay hits an elbow strike on Harwood as both men are on the apron. Harwood chops Ospreay. Harwood's leg got caught on the apron as Ospreay hits Harwood. Commercial break. Back from the break, both men are back in the ring. Harwood gives Ospreay 4 German suplexes as Ospreay goes to the goes to the ropes. Harwood suplex Ospreay. Harwood goes for the splash off the top, but Ospreay moves out of the way. Harwood grabs Ospreay as both men are on the top rope. Both men crash to the mat. Harwood goes for a pin, but only gets a 2 count. Harwood then goes for another pin, but only gets a 2 count. Ospreay leaps off the top rope and hits Harwood, who is on the outside. Ospreay goes for the pin, but only gets a 2 count. Harwood grabs Ospreay and attempts a powerbomb off the top rope. Harwood makes a second attempt and connects only, but gets a 2 count. Both men are down, exchanging headbutts as both men are up. Harwood hits Ospreay with forearms. Harwood grabs Ospreay, but Ospreay counters. Goes for the 3 count, but only gets a 2 count. The near falls and action is all over the place in this match. Ospreay gets the pin attempt with an elbow to the head as NJPW United Empire comes out and attacks Harwood. Cash Wheeler comes out for the save, but it's just too much. Best Friends comes out to make the save as well. All of a sudden, Orange Cassidy meets the kids, and out comes Orange Cassidy as the crowd goes nuts. The crowd chants freshly squeezed. Orange stares down Ospreay, who then stares at Cassidy. Best Friend stands behind Orange as Ospreay leads out of the ring. Alright. The winner of the match will Ospreay. Commercial break. Face-to-face confrontation. John Moxley and Hiroshi Tanahashi. This was a good promo. Alright. This was a good promo. Back from the break, John Moxley's music hits. Hiroshi Tanahashi comes out. Moxley grabs the mic. Moxley refers to Tanahashi as Ace. The crowd begins to chant Tanahashi. Moxley says Tanahashi deserves respect and that he won't be the ace for very long. As Mox says, he is the best professional wrestler on the planet. And the same people act it, but Moxley says he leave it. He lives it. Moxley referred to Tanahashi previously injuries and says that Tanahashi will call Moxley ace as Tanahashi was going to talk. Chris Jericho music hits and Jericho comes out with Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti. Jericho tells Moxley that the title match is his spot, and that he may burn Moxley's face with a fireball. Jericho then badmouths Tanahashi, who tells Jericho to shut up. Jericho then says, get them boys," as Lance Archer and Desperado takes out Moxley and Desperado. Jericho introduced Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti, and then Desperado and Lance Archer on low on to Jericho, who calls Eddie Kingston a piece of trash. RT and Kingston come down and take out the heels. Tanahashi and Moxley clear the ring of the heels as the build to Forbidden Door continues. That was a good promo by Jon Moxley. Okay, we get a video package of Darby Allin and Red Dragon. Commercial break. Back from the break, Tony Schiavone interviews Tony Storm. Backstage, who tells Tony that everyone wants to see Tony Storm as champ. Okay. All right. So we get AEW All Atlantic Championship Tournament qualifying match. Miro versus Ethan Page. This match was quick. All right. Ethan Page heads the outside and consults with Dan Lambert as Miro goes after Page. He heads to the outside again as he comes back in and he begins the offense on Miro. Paige kicks Miro in the left arm. Paige has Miro in the corner. Paige continues to work on the left arm of Miro. As Paige attempts to send Miro to the corner, Miro counters with a lariat. Miro then works on Paige's left arm and sends Paige into the corner as we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Miro continues the offense. Miro hits Paige with a series of blows across the chest. Paige goes to the outside. Then as Miro goes to the floor, but it's sent into the steel steps by Paige. Miro is back in the ring as Paige goes to the top rope and hits Miro with a shoulder tackle. Paige then hits Miro with a cutter and goes for the 3 count. But only gets a 2 count. Only gets a 2. Paige then hits Miro with a counter and goes for the 3 count, but only gets a 2. Paige then grabs Miro's arm. Miro comes back with a series of belly-to-belly suplex. Miro then hits a running leg onto Paige, who is down. Dan Lambert attempts to interfere, but Miro takes out Lambert. Miro kicks Paige in the spine and then locks in the game over as Paige submits. The winner by submission, Miro. That was a quick match. Okay, it's hot in my room. Sorry guys, it's hot in my room. But anyway, let's continue. Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker DMD. Alright. It says as the bell rings, Baker goes after Tony Storm, who is Baker with strikes. Both women go to the outside as Baker sends Storm into the ring post. Baker tosses Storm back in the ring, who then goes out and pulls Baker out. Baker is back in the ring. Tony Storm hits a crossbody on Baker from the top rope and then goes for a pin on Baker, but only gets a 2. As Rebo and Jamie Hayter try to interfere, and Thunder Rosa comes out to try to even the odds as we go to commercial. Okay, we go to commercial break. Alright. Back from the break, Baker has Tony Storm in the corner. Baker goes for the pin, but only gets a 2. Jamie Hayter is gone from ringside, but Reba is on the outside as both women go to the floor. Tony Storm hits Baker with a DDT on the floor, but back in the ring, Tony Storm hits Baker with a suplex as Baker is in the ring. As Baker is in the corner, Baker hits Storm hits Baker hard in the corner. Paul Turner checks on Baker as Baker seems to be having issues. She then reveals she was faking it and goes for the pin on Tony Storm, but only gets a 2 count. Storm then comes back with a spike pile driver on Britt Baker and gets the win. The winner of the match, Tony Storm. Alright. Tony Storm is backstage with Stoke Hathaway. Willow Nightingale comes and interrupts. Willow tells Hathaway she accepts Jade Cargill's open challenge for the TBS title. Okay, so we get Hangman Adam Page misses kiss as he comes to the ring to a great ovation. Page grabs a mic and says he wants a match with Kazuchika Okada at Forbidden Door. He mentions that Okada lost the IWGP title but still wants to challenge Okada. Adam Cole comes out and interrupts Page. Adam Cole says he should be the one to challenge the new IWGP champion, but is Jay White. Cole says Okada will be at Forbidden Door as Adam Cole introduced Jay White. Jay White appears from behind the ring and attacks Page and tells Page that he is the Switchblade and is the IWGP champion. As Page is down, the badmouth Page and mocks him losing to CM Punk. He tells White won't be against Page. Cole then tells White that it will then be him challenging White at Forbidden Door. White then tells Cole he won't be challenging Cole at Forbidden Door because Jay White calls the shots. Cole looks confused as we go to a commercial break. Alright. So we go to commercial break. Sorry guys. Please. So we go to commercial break. So we get the main event of the evening. The AEW World Tag Team the AEW World Tag Team Championship ladder match. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus the Young Bucks. Alright. This was a good main event. Okay, good main event. The Young Bucks go right after Jungle Boy. Luchasaurus hits the Bucks. He goes to the outside and grabs a ladder, but gets hit by the Bucks. The Young Bucks in the ring. Jungle Boy and Nick Jackson are on the ladder. Jungle Boy tosses Nick out. He climbs the ladder as Mac comes in. Nick then hits the ladder trying to get the belts. The Young Bucks grab the ladder to try to hit Luchasaurus with the ladder. But he does. The Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus take out the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks recover. But as the ladder is folded up against the corner, Jungle Boy leaps on the ladder and hits the Bucks. Nick Jackson then comes back and hits Luchasaurus on the outside. Matt Jackson tosses Jungle Boy to the outside, who lands on the table. Luchasaurus then tosses Matt onto the table before the commercial break. Nick Jackson does a flip to the outside and land on Luchasaurus, who is in the midst of a broken table. Then the action is all over the place in this match. So we go to commercial break. Alright. Back from the break, the Young Bucks are in control as they attempt a double super kick on Luchasaurus, who ducks. Luchasaurus moonsaults off the apron onto both Young Bucks on the floor. Luchasaurus grabs a ladder and sets it up. As Luchasaurus attempts to climb the ladder, Matt Jackson jumps on on Luchasaurus, who falls down. All four men are up on the ladders, attempting to grab the belts. Luchasaurus takes out the Young Bucks, but then comes back and drops Luchasaurus on his head. Matt Jackson goes to the top rope and hits Luchasaurus with a huge elbow on the table. All men are down. Jungle Boy and Nick Jackson are on the ladder. Both Bucks are on the ladder with Jungle Boy. The ladder goes down. All three men are down. Lucha gets back in the ring and sets up the ladder. Luchasaurus attempt to get the belts, but the Young Bucks push the ladders as Luchasaurus goes down and falls through the table. It's Jungle Boy and the Bucks in the ring, who takes out Jungle Boy with the BTE trigger. Nick Jackson has a bloody nose. The Young Bucks climb the ladders and grabs the belts to become the two-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Alright. It says the winner and your new AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. As Jungle Boy is in the ring, Christian Cage hits his Jungle Boy with the kill switch. Christian Cage grabs two chairs and hits Jungle Boy with a con chair to Cage. Takes off his jacket and drops it on Jungle Boy as the crowd boos and the show goes off the air. Alright, like I stated earlier, AEW Dynamite. Yeah, AEW Dynamite was a boring show. It was a 2 out of 10. We already knew that Christian Cage was going to turn heel. So what does that do for AEW Dynamite? Nothing. Who cares about Christian Cage turning heel on AEW Dynamite? That does nothing. But anyway, AEW Dynamite was a boring show. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on AEW Dynamite. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. I'll see you guys later. This your boy Big Boy Facts Jonny TV. KFG crew, KFG Kings, Too Sweet. We out of here. Gang.